Hello to you. My name is Maria Kądzielska and you are watching Poland Daily Culture, and this is more Poland Daily from Georgia because we still take you for a travel, this time to Kutaisi. Here with us is Grzegorz Kapla, an author, a journalist and a traveler.
Yep.
And it was not your first time to Georgia, which you are in a way experienced at least more, though very humble, and you don't want to call yourself an expert.
No, the expert is too much. I'm expert in wandering through the world, so I can survive.
And you wandered to Georgia as well, and I would say it was a good, interesting experience. We've seen a lot of things, including a museum, but including Kutaisi.
The biggest difference between my independent trips and our trip together, it was that if you go in alone, you're choosing your way alone. If you're going with the group, so somebody's planned that. So the biggest surprise was that Georgians would like us to see the new airport.
Yeah, out of everything in Kutaisi, it's an old town in the middle of the mountains.
Yeah, one of the oldest city in the world, and we going to see the new, beautiful and comfortable, but just the airport.
Very modern airport at Kutaisi.
Yeah, it was really beautiful. It was beautiful.
And of course, the opportunity is that from Warsaw you can go with a direct flight there to this airport.
And it's comfortable and it's really nice. So the first step to Georgia,
you might be Kutaisi there, and then you can go to Batumi or go back to Tbilisi.
It's better to Tbilisi and to the mountains than to Batumi. Batumi, no sand, you know.
Yeah, I mean the beaches, the seaside
is made of stones. So.
But still, it's warm, and
I'm from Świnoujście, so I prefer the sandy.
Of course,
beaches.
but the sea is very warm there, so do not complain. But there is another thing very beautiful to see in Kutaisi, and that is the cathedral.
Yeah, the Bagrati Cathedral was once in UNESCO site, but lost the position because of the renovation.
Because of the Turks and the Russians, because apparently Turks and the Russians were fighting, and they were fighting in this area, and the Turks blew it up because the Russians kept the armory there in the church, and they kept the weapons and so on. So when the Turks bombed it, it blew up beautifully.
But it was like 19th century.
Of course, and it survived so many years
later. In 20th century, we created the UNESCO list, and Bagrati was the highlight of Georgia, but then, like 15 years later, lost the position because of renovation.
Yeah, because they rebuilt it with some of the old stones, but a lot of the new stones. Yeah. So it looks a little bit fake,
Yeah, so world thinking that is fake, but for Georgians it's different. For Georgians it was like to be in the Bagrati kingdom again, because Georgia was divided for two kingdoms, La Kolkida on the western part and Iberia on the eastern part. And the Iberia... kings of Kolkida, Bagrateon family, that was the cathedral, it was their cathedral. And how to say that? Because it's not like a bishop in Orthodox Church, it's the different word. The patriarch.
The patriarch, yes.
The patriarch decided to rebuild the cathedral as a first step to make Georgia kingdom again. That was the point. And UNESCO thought that maybe it's too much concrete in this building, but for Georgians it's different.
And of course, it's also
back to
working, it's open, and people go there, they pray.
And it's really huge.
Yes, and it's huge, it's massive. And around it, actually Polish archaeologists work around it, and they do the excavations.
And they do great job, and so for the Georgians it's really great work, because they discovering even day by day
new elements.
How rich the culture was 8,000 years ago. If we imagine that in our land, here, the land of Slavic tribes, we still were living in the forests, hunting birds, and they were creating golden, precious thing. It's hard to imagine how beautiful they are.
Jewelry with a lot of elements, tortoise, which we were able to see in the museum in Tbilisi. For example, a tortoise or a turtle and
So
some small horses and earrings.
How it was possible to do this without the glasses? Yeah, so.
I have no idea, with so much details, and there's still this jewelry is beautiful, and we could wear it even today. Some of the very heavy, probably made of gold.
But probably it's too expensive.
I mean, definitely it's too expensive to make it again, or to get it out of the box in the museum and to wear it today.
Maybe that's the reason that so many countries inviting Georgia, even Greeks, because Jason,
and the Argonauts,
and the ship fur, it was golden fur, so it was not just a fur, it was golden. So in this legend is also
about something golden, and it seems like in the rivers of Kutaisi there is actually some gold if you work hard enough and you have enough
after
energy.
8,000 years, I'm afraid they took it all out.
Some of them, at least some Georgians, say there is still a lot of gold there to get out, maybe not much. But the Argonaut story is connected to Kutaisi. And of course, to you, the viewers of Poland Daily, if you ever have a chance to go to Kutaisi and you land in the new airport, definitely go to the Bagrati Cathedral, watch it, see it, remember that it was built so many years ago and then later on rebuilt again after the destructions due to the Russians and the Turks. But the beautiful history of Georgia survives, and their faith survived, and it's worth to see. And thank you very much for watching Poland Daily Culture.